our branch office to meet with our boss. Okay, our boss now is in Nigeria, and he will give you the best discount if you want to buy machines from us. Okay, there are some teams picture. This is for our team. This is the Cassava, yes, for the tubers processing team. It's my team. And this is for domestic sales department. We also do domestic sales. We also do domestic sales in China, because we also have supermarket, the big market for our machine in China. And this picture is for our engineer team. Our engineer has more than 10 to 20 people, and some engineers are in abroad to do some installation. You know, our engineer now is in one of our engineer now is in Vietnam, and he is doing some installation in Vietnam. And this is our production team, the workers for manufacturing the machines. And then I want to show you some project cases. You know, we are not just starting company, we are a mature company, so we must do many projects in China and Africa, and this is just for the cassava and for the sweet potato some project in China. You see it in China, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. This picture is made in last year, so I didn't update it. I didn't renew it, so just some information for you to take reference. And this one is 5 tons per hour sweet potato starch line in China. And this one is 33 tons per hour potato starch line, also in China. And you see there are also some projects in Indonesia, in Laos, in Thailand, in Philippines, in Pakistan, Nigeria, Ghana, and Congo, and Sierra Leone, Uganda. Many of it. And this year we do many projects in Nigeria. So last year we started up a factory, a branch office in Nigeria, in Ikeja, Lagos. I wonder if there anyone in my live show, so that you can leave some messages to me. We can talk. I can solve your problem. I can solve your doubts about the cassava starch, gari, cassava flour. We also do it. You can leave messages to me. And you see in Nigeria we do many starch line, and also for the cassava to gari, cassava to gari. And also there is a cassava chips machine, cassava chips processing line. We also do it. And now in Ghana, you see, we also do many projects in Ghana. So we are now planning to set up another branch office in Ghana. So that, because we set up our factory not only for selling the machines, we also have engineers there. So it means that in Nigeria, if your machines have any question, you can contact us. We can go to your place from Lagos directly. So it will be very convenient. And then see, there are some project cases. This one is 4 tons input per hour cassava flour processing line in Tanzania. You see the places is very planned, and the workshop is very beautiful. It's 4 tons input per hour fully automatic processing line. And in Congo, it's 8 tons input per hour for fufu flour. For fufu flour, you mean the fufu flour, there is only one difference between the fufu flour and the cassava flour. is that the fufu floor needs to do some fermentation. So we add the fermentation tanks in the cassava flour processing line, so we can do the fufu flour. It's fully automatic. And this one is 4 tons input per hour cassava flour processing line in Uganda. It's near the company's farm, very near the company's farm. And you see, and this line is, this factory is very small and it's very good for starters in Madagascar. For each hour can process 500 kilogram. So it's very good for starters to start. You can see it. It's not very big, and this is for cassava flour. It's not very big, so you don't have to invest too much on it. And the house, it's easy to set up. And you see there are some main machines to do it: the drying, the flash dryer, the fan mill machine, and the vibration sieve. So for the starters, you can just consider this one to start your own business. And this one is in China for 2 tons input per hour potato starch project. You see there the feeding hopper and the flash dryer, the beautiful sky. And this is a picture of installation of the cyclone, one part of the drying system. And this one is a potato starch processing line in China. And this machine called the centrifuge sieve. These machines are used in the starch line, the centrifuge sieve, to separate the slurry, to separate the fibers from the cassava slurry. And this machine called hydrocyclone station is to refine the cassava starch, to refine the cassava water, to help us to get the high quality cassava starch. And this one, 5 tons input per hour sweet potato processing line in China. Also, there are some machines for the raspberry machine, cutting machine, and others. And then I want to show you, there's another one. It's what we did in Indonesia, in Myanmar. And this is 12 tons input per hour cassava starch processing line. And the factory is very big, and now the factory is still working. The machine they use is over 5 years, and now the factory is still working, is still processing cassava starch to sell to Indonesia and to the Laos, to Thailand. And there are some pictures of the customers visit. And this picture, the one in the picture is the vice president of the Sierra Leone. And he wants to promote the cooperation from our company to the Sierra Leone for palm oil project. And there are some machine delivery. Our customer usually wants to know that because our machine is from China, and maybe you are from Africa or anything else, or anywhere else in the world, so you may want to confirm that whether your machine will be delivered very safely. So you can see it. We packed the machines, and if you have a full container, we will ship the container to our factory, and we will transfer the machines to the container in our factory, and there will be a camera recording all these procedure to make sure that, and the video will show to you, will deliver to you, and we will make sure that the machines send it to you is good. They are good. Okay. And there are some pictures for the customer factory installation. Okay, is there anyone in my live show? I wonder can we have some communication? If there anyone, please press 1. Please press 1 and let me know you are in my live show. Okay. Is there anyone? No one. Okay. If there's no one, I will continue my introduction. Firstly, let me show you a 3 video of the cassava starch processing line. Okay. Hello. If there's anyone, you can say something to me. The live show now is for processing cassava. Our company has the machines to process cassava into cassava flour, into cassava starch. And we are very professional. So if you have any ideas to do the business of the cassava, you can leave your contact number here and let me contact you. Okay. Okay, then I will do some explanation about the 3D video. Firstly, the trunk will put the raw cassava into this device. This machine called the vibration sieve. This machine called the feeding hopper. We put the cassava into there, and then the feeding hopper will transfer the cassava into the belt conveyor. And this one is what we called, and this one is a belt conveyor to transform the cassava. Usually, at this stage, you can see some stairs here, right? Usually at this stage, the company will make 1 or 2 workers standing inside the belt conveyor, and to pick up some big stones, and very, very big cassava from this place, so that we can make sure the quality of the raw material. Because the cassava is so big, so we have to do some pre-treatment. And after that, there will be a dry sieving machine. This machine we call the dry sieving machine. This machine is to remove some impurity from the cassava layers, such as some sand, some fine sand, and some very small stones, and some impurity, some leaves from the cassava. And this machine is rotating and transforming, and put the cassava into this place, to next place, to this place, to this place. And before the rotating, the cassava, the some impurities will be removed from the gap. Okay. And then after that, there will be a machine called the washing machine. This machine we use is for washing cassava, and you see there are some outlets. These outlets is for gathering the impurity, the sand, the mud, and some stones at this place. After that, the washed cassava will be transformed into this machine called the cutting machine. The cutting machine, the cassava is too big, so we need the cutting machine to cut the cassava into 2 to 3 centimeters long to help us to process it very conveniently. And after that, there will be a rasper machine. The rasper machine is for crush cassava utterly, to crush cassava thoroughly. There are many starch in the cassava, so what we need is to release the cassava from the relieve the starch from the cassava. So we need the rasper machine, and we also want to get more as possible starch. So we need this machine to do it very utterly. This machine can help us to rasper cassava, to crush cassava utterly. And you see, this machine has very high speed, high rotating speed very quickly, so it can crush cassava utterly. And after that, after we crush cassava utterly, the slurry here, it has many starch. So we need the pump and the water pipe to transform the cassava slurry into next station. And this station is called the centrifuge sieve. The centrifuge sieve is to separate the cassava, the fibers, and the slurry. After crushing, in the cassava there are many fibers, water, moisture, and some protein, and yes, many fibers. So, and you may notice that in the cassava starch processing line, we don't have the peeling machine. So there will be many layers in the cassava slurry. So this machine, not one, we use 5 to 4 stage to help us to separate the fibers, from the slurry. You see this machine how to work during the rotation. During the rotating, and we use a different gravity to separate the fibers and the slurry. And then the reason why we set, just now I said, we have to set at least 4 stage centrifuge sieve. The reason why is that if you just separate once, you can't you can't do it totally. You may get many losses. So at this station, we need more machines. More centrifuge sieve to help us to recycle the starch, to help us to get more starch from it. So we use at least 4 to 5 stage. Now you may have one question: how do you know how many you use? 4 or 5 or 6 or 7? Okay, our engineer will help you to do this. It's according to your capacity. Okay, it's according to your capacity. If your capacity is too big, maybe we will add another one on it. If your capacity is not too big, we use 1, 2, 3, 4. It's okay. So you don't have to worry about that. We have very professional engineers to help you to solve this question. And after that, this machine called fine fiber machine. Fine fiber machine is for separate the more fine fiber, the finer fiber from the slurry. You know, in next station, if we can't separate it totally, it will in fact it will influence the effect of our refining. So we have to make sure that the slurry will be separate totally. The fiber will be removed 100%. Okay. After that, we got the cassava slurry without any fibers, and then there will be another machine. This machine called the designer. Some customer may know why we need this machine, because you know, there will be in the cassava, on the cassava, there will be some very fine sand on the cassava as a bend place. You know, the cassava is not very straight, maybe as a bend place. As a bend place, as some gap, as some very small gap will be many fine sand, very small sand. So we have to use this machine to separate the sand, to help us to separate the sand. So this machine called designer. And this one is a two-stage designer. And the sand will be put it at the bottom of the designer, because it's heavy. It's heavier than the cassava starch, so it will live at this place. And the outlets, you know, there are some outlets. The outlets will be released as some internals. Then there will be the most important machine for us to process the cassava starch. This machine called hydrocyclone station. The hydrocyclone station. This machine is for refining the cassava starch. You know, in cassava starch, after we remove the fibers, there will also be some protein, some fat, and some sugar, and a little bit other impurities. But these are not what we want. We just want the pure cassava starch. So that we use this machine to separate them, to remove them from the pure cassava starch. Okay, you see, the slurry, the cassava slurry will be put it into this place in the middle pump, and then the machine is rotating very fast and quickly, and then the starch will be put it into this station, and the impurity with the water will be placed into this place, so we can realize the separation. For each station, okay, there will be a same question, is that why we need so many stages. Why we just use one, or why we just need at least 16 stage to separate, to refine it. So we can't do it once. We can't do it 100% once. So we have to do it again and again to help us to get more cassava starch. So we do it again to separate again and again, one stage to another stage to almost 16 stage, and we want to get more cassava starch. So that's the reason why we set up many stages of it. Well, after the refining, then we will move to next stage is for drying. Now there will also be some moisture in the starch, so we need to remove the moisture of it. We want to get the dry starch. So we will use another machine. The machine named peeler. We use this machine to make the cassava drier, to make the cassava starch drier. And then after we get the cassava cake will be dried in the flash drying system. You see, this is a whole line. This is a whole vision of the flash drying system. The hot air will be put into this place, and the cassava starch will be put into this place, and they exchange the heat in the tubers. And so that we can get the dry cassava. We can get the dry cassava starch. And you see the hot air and the starch powder, they exchange the heat in this tuber. And after that, this one is called cyclone to separate the hot air and the starch. As this place is another, sorry for that. And as this place is another screw conveyor. This screw conveyor is for transferring the cassava starch powder to next station. The next station is also a flash system, but this system is for cooling down the starch to normal temperature. Okay, you see it. And after that, there will be another feeding hopper. This one is to gather the cassava starch, the dry cassava starch. Now it's the finished product. And then after that, the cassava starch will be put into the 10 stage sieving machine. We also will do another we also will do the sieving because you know we have to meet the international standard on it. And after that, there will be a fully automatic packaging machine to package the cassava into starch. And then you can sell it to the supermarket, to the local market, to the buyers. There are some computers. And the monitor shows shows how the machine works and how does it work normally. Okay, this is for cassava starch. This is for cassava starch processing line. I wonder, is there anyone in my live room so I can show you some more information about how to process cassava? Is there anyone? Is there anyone in my live room? Let me hear you, okay? Let me see you. Let me see you. No one? Okay, alright. No one. If there is no one, let us see this video again. Is there anyone? Is there anyone in my live room? We are the manufacturer of the cassava starch processing line, of the cassava processing line. We process cassava starch, we process gari, we process cassava flour, which is very highly demanded in Africa. Is there anyone in my live room so that we can get more discussion, you can get more information in my live room? Hello? Is there anyone here? Okay, no one. My live room is for cassava processing line. So if you come to my live room, you can stay. If you are interested, you can stay and leave your contact number, and so that we can do more discussion about the cassava business, the gari business, the cassava flour business, the cassava starch business, many. And we also do cassava chips, the drying house, the drying house to dry the cassava, and we also sell the cassava chips machine to do some animal feed, to do cassava flour. Okay, if there's anyone, you can just stay here. And if you are interested in cassava starch processing line, you can. If you are interested in cassava business, you can stay here and leave your contact number, and so that I can give you more information about the gari business, about the cassava business, about the cassava starch business. Okay. If there's no one, let me see this video again. Let us see this video again. Is there anyone in my live room? You can leave your number here, or you can text one to me on the screen. Text one on the screen to let me know there are anyone who interested in the gari business. If we interested in the cassava business, in the cassava flour business, in the cassava gari starch business, you can leave your message here. We are a manufacturing about the cassava processing machine. We are the manufacturer of the cassava processing machine, and we are the supplier, and we also have the factory. Okay. Is anyone here? No one. Okay, if there's no one, please check the video again. No one, please check the video again. If there is anyone in my live room, you can leave your contact number. We are a manufacturer of the cassava starch processing line and the cassava flour processing line and the cassava cheese and the dairy processing line. We are so professional, and we are the manufacturer, and we have our own factory. So if you are interested in cassava processing, in cassava business, in building up your own factory, in your something else you want to do your business, you can leave your contact number here. Okay. Okay. Let us see the video again. This video is for cassava starch. It means the cassava starch is the price is very high because the cassava starch has many uses. In China, the cassava starch can be used to stick the wools, and also can be used to making clothes. And also the cassava starch can be added into the sweet potato and potato starch to do some food. In China, we will say it 粉条, 粉皮, and so that there are many, and 土豆粉, 酸辣粉, many things can use the cassava starch. And also, the cassava starch can be used in some medicine project, to add it into the pills, high quality cassava starch added into pills. And also it can be used to bake, to add the stickness of the the thing, the stickiness. So the starch has many uses. If you have the ability to do this business, you can contact us. And in Africa, I know now we are doing some project in Kenya. The Kenya project, they want the cassava flour and the cassava starch. They want to mix it with wheat flour to do some to help you to get some flour to do bakery, for the bake, for the biscuit, and for the cake, for the bread. Okay, if anyone come to my live room, you can leave your contact number. We are a manufacturer of the cassava starch, of cassava processing line. We do many things, such as we do many machines, the cassava flour machine, the cassava starch machine, and the dairy machine. And you see, we did many projects in Africa, many projects in Africa. And for the cassava starch, the starch has very high prices, very high prices, and you can get your money back when you after you start the process. Maybe 2 months, you can get your money back. You can get all your money back if you can buy the buyers, because the cassava starch has many uses, very wild uses in all over the world. For animal feeding, recently we just signed a project in Venezuela. The Venezuela's project is for 6 tons input per hour. For each hour, you can get about 2 tons cassava starch, and the starch is for animal feeding, to feed the shrimp, very big shrimp, and for other animals feeding. You can also do it. The cassava starch has many uses. So the price is higher. And for our line, the starch from our line is very high quality. It's national standard, international standard cassava starch. Okay. And for the factory, if you want to do the cassava starch business, firstly, maybe you have to find a buyer. You know, the buyer. Maybe your buyer has some special needs at the finished product, at the finished quality. You know, maybe some customer need the medicine standard, need the medicine uses. So we have to change the special needs. So we have to change the standard according to his needs. Okay, and then you have to get enough raw material. It means that because you know the factory for cassava starch will work 24 hours per day. Usually work 24 hours a day and 6 days in 1 week. So it means that for 1 day, by using our smallest processing line, for 1 day you have to process at least 50 tons raw material. For 1 week, you will have to process 300 tons raw material. 300 tons. Okay, 300 tons is very big. So for 1 year, for 1 month, you have to process 1,200 tons raw material. So if you want to do cassava starch, you have to have very big line, and you have to sign some contract with the local farmers. You have to get the enough quantity of the raw material. Or if your factory stop, it means that your money stops. Okay. And also for the factory, you have to find a line for the factory. The line will have the road, because after you get the finished production, you have to transfer to your buyers. So there will be the truck, and will be cars to transfer the starch to the buyers. So you have to choose some place with very big, very convenient traffic, with many roads. And you know, in Africa there are many problems, maybe some problem, I'm not sure, some problem with electricity power. So, but our machines needs electricity, so you need the electricity generator to do it. And after that, for the line, you have to do some steel structure to set up your factory. Use the bricks or use the steel structure. Everything is okay. You can choose. And you have to find a manager for you to manage the factory for you. Manage it for you. Maybe he will be an engineer, because the fully automatic processing line needs to do the installation. And during the installation, our engineer will train your workers. And to do some treatment, to do some teachment, to teach your workers how to use it. But it's better for you to have an engineer there, and our engineer and your engineer can communicate very quickly, can get some agreement very quickly. Okay. Is there anyone in my live room? No one? Okay. Last sentence. We are a manufacturer of the cassava processing line. We do Gary business. We have Gary machines. We have cassava flour machine. We have cassava starch machine. If you have any interested, if you are interested in our machine, you can leave your contact number and our team will contact you, okay? If there's no one, I will close. Is there anybody here? Nobody? Nobody? I'll confirm again. Nobody? No questions? No questions for the Gary, for the flour, for the cassava starch, right? Hello? Is there anyone? If there is no one, if there is no question, if there is no more information, I will close the live room. Maybe we will meet next time. Next time, the topic will be maybe cassava flour, maybe cassava starch, I'm not sure. But we are a factory. We are a factory for cassava processing line. We have the machines to do Gary. We also have the machines to do cassava flour. We also have the machines to do cassava starch. No one, no question? Okay, for 1 hour, there's no one. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Goodbye. No one in my room. No one in my live show. I will say goodbye to you. Bye-bye. See you next time. Bye-bye. If you have any inquiry, you can send inquiry to our team on YouTube. Search Doing. Okay? Search Cassava. You will see us. Doing Company. Bye-bye. See you next